AFTV, we got Flex here from United View, big Man United channel. You would have seen us doing the superfan debates and that before the game. And Flex, I'll tell you what, right? What a game. I mean, I could picture you jumping up and down when you thought you had gone, the 2-1 up, and then football, man. What a mad game it is. That's disallowed for offside. Then we go down the other end and bang, bang.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster of a game, man. It's never easy here. I remember the last time when we came here last year and losing in the last minute like that, and then you go and do the same again. It was a weird 3-1 today because there was actually a lot of positives for Man United that I didn't expect to see. I did actually predict that we would lose by 2 goals, but not like that. It was weird. The problem that we've got is we're not managing the games properly in an emotional approach. So we score, then we concede straight away. You know what I mean? We think we've scored, realise it's not a goal, then we concede. We can't plug the gaps. I actually thought we played out from the back really well. Onana was helping us do that a lot, which I thought Arsenal were then in the mid-block because of that, because they went actually... Remember when Pep was saying about when it's Onana, you can't just go run after him and press him, and Arsenal kind of sat off. And I was surprised at that, actually. And then when we went 1-0 up, and then you scored, I thought, I'm expecting an Arsenal onslaught now. But then we settled down again and regained possession. So those were positives. But the biggest difference today was the which actually that you don't normally say, was the difference in quality off the bench. You was able to bring in Fabio Vieira and Gabriel Jesus, who's trying to get back to fitness. And it's a laughing stock, and it's indicative of where Manchester United are right now. We had to bring on Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans. And we didn't lose because of them, but what it does do is that it changes the complexity of the game. Yeah, and whether you mean to or not, certain players go, this is different now. Look, before the game, we already lost Luke Shaw, already lost Rafael Varane, 2 starters. Halfway through this second half, we've had to lose Lisandro Martinez. Then we lose Lindelof. So when the chips are down, the chips are down. But where you have to commend Arsenal is because what they're able to do is that they did the opposite to Man United, which you wouldn't normally say about Arteta's side. Maybe they've been too emotional, but actually they're responding off of being in bad positions. So we thought we may have just lost that game just then. Wait there, hold on a minute, it's been overturned. It's back to 1-1. We ain't losing this game. And then you keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. And then a set piece as well, can we do better? Yes. I think the penalty decision as well, they got that right. That wasn't a penalty. Havertz is rubbish, by the way.
Relax, man.
He's right. No, he's not good.
No, the thing is, he had a poor game.
He gave away the ball.
Got to give him a chance. Yeah.
Obviously, I can see why the thing is there because you don't look as fluid with him there. Declan Rice does what Declan Rice does. So I just think there was a lot of positives. Christian Eriksen I thought was really good for us today, and Rasmus Højlund I can see when he came on he said, "Listen, Gabriel, I'm ready to fight. It's my first game in English football. I'm 20 years of age. I'm from Atalanta, but I'm here ready to fight." And he did straight away. He gave it to him, and he was part of that move that led to that goal, that disallowed goal, and then he nearly scored again when Rashford went past Ben White. So there are positives for Man United, but essentially the same thing keeps catching up with us. The in-game stuff. We're too emotional. We're not managing situations correctly, and then the quality as well, which is a bigger thing.
We can see this is going to be a tight season, isn't it? I mean,
massively.
When you're looking around, there's a lot of good teams. I was watching all the games yesterday and I'm saying there's a lot of good teams this year. I mean, obviously City still the standout team, but there's a lot of good teams around.
There is, and that's what I mean. The competition. Remember when last year I was saying to you, and I think Lee, I was like, Arsenal can't just say, well, we came second last year, so it's just us and City. All we have to do is get a little bit better because us and City. Because as you can already see, Liverpool are coming, Chelsea ain't coming, and obviously you got Newcastle there as well. I know Brighton, Man United getting their act together. It's never that easy to just say, we've got a God-given right to challenge again. But what I will say about Arsenal in the big games, so if you look at against Fulham and against Forest, silly goals, quite sloppy, you give away chances, and you gave away some chances today. But in the big games at home, Arsenal just do this thing, which annoys me because I'm always on the other end of it. But they say, we're losing here today. And that's what annoys, kind of like what we do at Old Trafford. Remember, we always laugh and say, every time you come there, listen, it's different. You ain't winning. So far, anyway. And that's exactly what it's like here at the Emirates. Even if we're in the game, even if it looks like we might win, oh, we've scored. Oh, wait, no, we haven't. There's 8 minutes added on. They just find a way to keep coming, and that's something that we couldn't deal with. But I'm still happy with Man United, man. There's something to work with there. There's something to build upon. And actually, the transfer window just closing was the best thing that can happen to us. But I'm really concerned because Martinez is injured now. Lindelof came off injured now. You cannot. It weren't specifically their fault today.
It's Johnny.
You cannot, play Johnny Evans and Maguire in the Premier League in 2023. You just can't do it. Brighton, man like Evans and Matoma, them man Welbeck, they're going, oh, can't wait to go to Old Trafford. So if it's me, Casemiro, you better go centre back. You better go centre back with Maguire's probably going to have to be. And then Amrabat, you got to come straight in, mate, because you can't play Evans and Maguire. But yeah, I think overall, Man United, they played in a way that I didn't expect them to. I don't know whether that's Arsenal sitting off. I don't know whether it's Arsenal still not quite being where they want to be at. But it didn't feel like last year. Last year, I'm like, oh, flipping it, man. These men just keep coming. I think the fact that Arteta's made some changes, you can see with Havertz in there. I think the problem you've got with Havertz is that he's a very passive player. He likes to play the game at his own tempo. He's got a nice touch, but he likes to glide through the games. And when I look at Arsenal at their best, in transition, they're fast, they're crisp, they're around the corner. You look at Odegaard, you look at Partey when he's at his best. Rice can definitely do that. But I look at Havertz and I see a player who would rather take the sting out of it, would rather play at his own pace. So Arteta's got a job on his hands there, because I said, if you're going to let Xhaka go, that's fine. But to say that you think that he can be the 8, I don't know. But it is a time thing, and we'll have to wait and see. My manager's done the same thing with Mount.